morning, everybody, and welcome back to Beyond Sunday Morning. This is a short video series that we do in order to take the lessons, the inspiration, and the experiences that we have Sunday morning and take them beyond Sunday into the daily lives of where we work and live and play. We take the lessons, the Bible studies, and we ask, how do they apply to our daily life in practical, real-life experiences? Our intention is to both inspire, inform, and impact your life in ways that you never imagined possible. Well, a couple of weeks ago, we were taking a look at the life of Gideon, one of the judges in Judges chapter 6 and 7. The first lesson was how Gideon called an army of 32,000 and eventually drew them down to the people that God was calling, the core, the people that God had in mind to take on this vast army of Midianites that were camped against them. Now, if I were in Gideon's place, I would certainly be asking, God, have you really thought this through? Can you imagine the stress of how are we going to take 300 people and fight against this army of over 32,000 guys? It can't be done, right? Precisely. Because what God was inviting Gideon to do is to think of the problem and the solution in a different way. You see, what Gideon then began to do is God said, look, I want you to think about this problem differently. What could we do with 300 that we could never do with 32,000? And Gideon is trying to process all of this, and God said, look, if you're still afraid, go down into the army at night and sneak up on them. And as he goes down, he hears some of the Midianite army talking about these dreams that they're having, about their fear of what the Israelites might do to them. You see, the lesson is that oftentimes when we feel that things are falling apart in our world, maybe they're actually falling into place in a way that we never imagined possible. Oftentimes our stress are out of control, but because we're not able to predict what God is going to do. Isn't that the nature of faith? Didn't Gideon have to take this leap of faith and say, God, I trust you. You are a good God. I know that you love me. I know that you have a plan. I'm not sure how this is going to work out, but I'm going to trust my unknown future to a known God. You have a different plan that I haven't even thought of. And so Gideon takes those 300, and you know the story if you've read it, and I encourage you to do that. He takes these torches and these jars, and all of the army sneaks up on the Midianites out of nowhere. And they light their torches, and they break their pots, and with screams, they rush down, and it throws the Midianites into a panic, something they never predicted was going to happen. You see, that's what you can do with 300 that you could never do with 32,000. Can you imagine Gideon trying to sneak up on anybody with 32,000? It's so massive, it's obvious what's going to happen. God put Gideon in a place where Gideon could do something that he never imagined possible beforehand. He had to take him out of his comfort zone and put him into a place where life was going to flourish in a way that he never imagined possible. Well, let's take that beyond Sunday morning, if you will. We have gone through a whole lot in our lives, both financially, socially, the pandemic, politically, right? Everything is in turmoil, and we say, God, what is going on? Where are you? Perhaps when things are falling apart, they're falling into place, remember? Maybe that's happening in your life. Maybe that abundance that you used to have is now dwindled down to the basic essentials. So now your faith really matters to something. Maybe everything that we have gone through, the turmoil, the upheaval, the winnowing down from the 32,000, from the big crowds and the applause and the entertainment value of worship, now kind of goes down to the core, the essence, the 12 in your boat that Jesus depended on. When you think about that, is God doing a new thing in your life? It'll be out of your control. It'll be unpredictable, but it'll be far better than what you have planned for yourself. God took Gideon from 32,000 to 300. God prepared the way with the Midianites. And God said, now go and claim your heritage. Oftentimes we look at what we've lost. We look in the rearview mirror, where you've often heard people say, why are we driving in the rearview mirror? We need to look ahead. God is not done with us yet. None of this is a shock or a surprise. Maybe God is trying to teach us something. What is he trying to teach you? How dependent are you on him? Or are we still resting on our bank accounts and our numbers and our statistics? Well, friends, the week ahead is going to be tumultuous. God is inviting us to do some things we've never done before. In many ways, we're rethinking what church is and what faith is. I hope that you'll continue in this journey. I hope that you will go and take your faith beyond Sunday, make it alive, make it real. Because deep down inside, I believe you were made for more. Do you? Hey friends, until next time, may God bless you, and may God give the changes that you need to have faith that he wants for you. God bless.